All right, what's up, guys? So I know it's been a long time since I've actually just sat down and talked, but I feel like it's time. I feel like today is the day. I just recently released 2 new songs. One is called What If I Fail, and the other is called Accountability. And the song Accountability specifically, if you haven't heard it yet, please go watch it because it pretty much defines everything that's been going on in my life the past 7-8 months, man. Because the last 7-8 months, the last year or so of my life has been the hardest year of my life by far, man. It's like they say, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you pray for, because God will always deliver, but it may not be in the form of a situation that you were expecting or ultimately wanted, because like they say, when you pray for guidance, when you pray for courage, wisdom, boldness, or all that stuff, man, God doesn't just give that to you. He gives you circumstances. He gives you situations to grow in those areas, man. If you pray for courage, he puts you in situations where you got to learn how to be courageous. But the crazy part is, man, it's like the devil knew that God had something for me, man. The devil knew that God had some big change, some big growth in my life. And he saw that. He saw me growing because I'm telling you, man, I was telling my girlfriend on the phone, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm the best that I've ever been. I feel like, I'm just everything is just amazing. And then overnight, everything was just boom. And it collapsed from my relationship to my money, to the videos, to the music, to my house, to everything. It just seemed like everything was going so right. And then overnight, everything just started going so wrong. And at first I was like, God, why would you allow this to happen to me? Why would you allow this to happen to me, And then with all the friends that I have, man, all the people around me that I wish I could have went and vented to or went and talked to and all that, they were all battling their own demons. They were all going through their own stuff in their own personal lives, whether it's jail and drugs or rehab, whatever it happens to be, man. And I was faced with just dealing with all of this stuff on my own, man. I didn't have no one to really turn to, when I was falling off track. I needed people to remind me of who I was, what my mission was, why I was doing what I was doing. And when you don't have that, man, it's just you don't know how many times I was ready to fold, how many times I was ready to just almost just give up on everything, man, in a real way, because I just saw no way out of this. For the first time in my life, I was being attacked from all angles. It was a 360-degree attack, man, and I was never faced with that, and I didn't know how to deal with that, and I didn't know, I couldn't really reach out to a lot of the people that I could trust to confide in, that I felt could really give me the wisdom that I needed, And I started getting mad at God. I was just literally why are you allowing this to happen to me, And then that's when it hit me, man. And when you're faced with those times of being alone, you're faced with those attacks from all angles. It's like I said, you can either fold, you can either give up, or you can hunker down and go 10-fold, 20-fold, 100-fold down, man, and be you know what? There's no other way except up from here, man. There's no other way except to conquer this stuff. And that's when it hit me, I was praying for a big change in my life. I was praying to become more bold, to become more courageous, to be less, shy in all these different areas of my life. And God came through. But in the moment, I wasn't realizing that, man. I wasn't realizing that, Satan identified that God was going to give me all of these things I was asking for. And when a son or daughter of God, when a child of God is about to get blessed, when a child of God is going to be is about to get equipped, Satan sees that, man. Satan identifies and tries to eliminate that threat. But luckily, a man who walks with God can walk anywhere, man. A child of God, no weapon formed against us will ever prosper. But in the moment, it seems like they're prospering. In the moment, it seems like the devil's getting his way. But now that I've endured through, I persevered through, now I can say he tried, but he never succeeded. He tried, but he failed. And what the devil did was open up a real beast, to open up a real warrior for God. And I got mad at God. I questioned God. I never gave up on God, though. And in times where I was seeking accountability from everyone around me in the whole world, all my worldly friends and, even my Christian friends, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't get to them, or I couldn't get fed the way I needed to be fed. It's when it truly hit me, when God was you're looking for accountability and wisdom and understanding and knowledge from all these people who are just people going through the same stuff you're going through. And yeah, it may be nice to have it from them, but if you don't, would you continue or would you fold? You're looking for the answers in all these people. You're looking for all the wisdom through all these people and accountability from all these people. Why not come to the very person who created you? Why not come to the source, the one that created you, the one that knows you more than anybody. And that's what inspired me to write the song Accountability. You know, I thank God that you never let go of me. I thank God that you never let go of me, because I needed that accountability. I needed people to remind me of who I was. I needed people to call me out where I was lacking, the BS, you know, where I was slacking off, man, where I was doing wrong. I needed people to call me out on that. But when you're the go-to guy for a lot of people, man, when you need someone to go to, they're not always there. And I don't blame any of those people, you know, I don't blame any of those people. They're going through their own battles, man, at the end of the day. But I want this video to be some form of encouragement of like, when you are going through those bad times, and if you don't have a solid community, you don't have a solid friend group around you, you still always have God. God will never not be here, man. And the best part about that there truly is no other source. There is no greater source to go to in times of great tribulation than the one who put you on this earth to begin with. And that's powerful. The one who created us, the one who designed this whole entire thing, we can personally tap into. And now that I've made it through the other side, you know, now that I've persevered, now that I fought through that battle, man, and came out the other end stronger, bolder, more ready to take on the world, man, take on the devils, the demons, the principalities, whatever, man, the enemies. The devil better beware, man. The devil better beware, because he created, like I said, he created a warrior. He thought he was going to destroy me, but he really did the exact opposite. A man who walks with God can walk anywhere, and no weapon formed against us shall ever prosper. They may try, it may seem like they're succeeding, but we just need to persevere. We just need to endure, and God promised us to get us through on the other end. So when you're faced with these bad times, and if you're faced with times of great trials and tribulations, and you're just feeling like, dang, everything's going wrong, just know it's because God truly has something amazing for you on the other side, man. But be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you wish for, because you'll always get it, but it may not be in the way that you're expecting. But that's the beauty of it. I prayed for all these things, and God gave me this situation. God gave me the greatest test, man. He allowed me to be tested because he knew I would persevere. He knew I would make it through. And to know that I got a God that is that mindful of me, I would be a fool to give in. I would be a fool to fold. I'll be a fool to waste that. So from this day forward, man, we're gonna war at the devil like we never had before on this channel. Politically, spiritually, musically, everywhere, across the board, man. It's game time. I'm gonna update y'all a little more recently, in the days to come, but I just needed to get this out there, man. There is a real enemy, man. Satan's coming at this world like never before, and God needs soldiers. Pray for courage, pray for wisdom, pray for guidance, man. Pray for all the understanding, pray for the strength to stand in a world where it's hard to, man. If you're seeking truth, it's hard to stand out here, but be prepared and be ready for the situations and circumstances God allows you to go through in order to reach that potential, in order to be strong like you need to be, like you're asking to be. We're at war, man. Get on that armor, saddle up, and let's charge together. 2023 is the year of the takeover. I promise you, man. I promise you, this channel's gonna change. Subscribe. If you fell away from this channel or have never subscribed yet, I promise you, now is the time. God bless you. And thank you for watching, man. We need each other. We really, really do.